Hello. Hello. Okay, let's go. We go to Coursera. We will complete our bench. We go to course. సో ఈరోజు మనము Langchain code components and advanced features ల్యాబ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేద్దాం. ల్యాబ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఎక్కడ ఇది అవ్వలేదు అసలు ల్యాబ్ ప్రాక్టీస్. సో వెళ్దాం, లెట్స్ గో. ఎస్. సో ల్యాబ్లో ఇప్పుడు ఈరోజు ఏం చేద్దామంటే బిల్డ్ స్మార్టర్ ఏఐ యాప్స్ ఎంపవర్ ఎల్ఎల్ఎమ్స్ విత్ Langchain. So Langchain is an open source framework designed to develop applications that leverage large language models. Langchain stands out by providing essential tools and abstractions that enhance the customization, accuracy, and relevance of the information generated by these models. Provide essential tools and abstraction that enhance the customization. So we can attach different types of tools with these LLMs to make it more powerful, relevant, and generate better results, enhance the customization. Langchain offers a generic interface compatible with nearly any LLM. This generic interface facilitates a centralized development environment so that data scientists can seamlessly integrate LLM powered applications with external data sources and software workflows. The integration is crucial for organizations looking to harm, uh, harness AI full potential in their process. One of Langchain's most powerful features is its module-based approach. This approach supports flexible when performing experiments and the customization of interactions with LLM. Data scientists can dynamically compare prompts with and switch between foundational models without significant code modification. These capabilities have save valuable development time and enhance developer ability to fine-tune applications. In this lab, you will gain hands-on experience using Langchain to simplify the complex process required to integrate advanced AI capabilities into practical applications. You will apply core Langchain frameworks, capabilities, and use Langchain innovative features to build more intelligent, responsive, and efficient applications. So objective of the lab is, after completing this lab, you will be able to use the core features of Langchain framework, including prompt templates, chain agents, and relative to enhancing LLM customization and output relevance. Explore Langchain modular approach. My modular means part by part, like all can be disassembled if you want. Each supports dynamic adjustment to prompts and models without extensive core changes. Enhance LLM applications by integrating retrieval augment generation RAG technique with LangChain. You will learn integrating RAG enabled greater accuracy and deliver improvement contextually aware responses. Setup. For this lab, you will use the following libraries. So we will be using these libraries. Uh, I think so. I can zoom it in. Yeah, we can. So we will be using IBM Watson AI. So it is just like the Chat GPT, but an IBM product. And IBM Watson Machine Learning for using LLM from IBM Watson.ai. So Langchain IBM, Langchain Community, Langchain Experimental. Use it for relevant features from the Langchain. And PyPDF, it is for PDF capability of it is a library of Python. So we can do splitting, merging, cropping, and formatting, transforming the pages of the PDF files from this. So, and ChromaDB is just a database, vector database. So installing required libraries. The following required libraries are not pre-installed in the Skill Network Lab environment. You must run the code in the following cell to install them. Note, the required libraries are specified and pinned here. It is recommended that you also pin its libraries information if in its even if these libraries are updated in the future. These installed libraries will be still supported in this lab work. The installation may take 2 to 3 minutes because you are using capture installation output. However, the after installation, see a number beside the cell. So now we will run this cell. You will see a number beside the cell. So it can take a 2 to 3 minutes, and until then we will see what we have just covered. I just want to see how I am doing live. So I think so. We just have waited for a long time. Now we will just execute this one after installation. Oh, kernel restart. It will restart automatically. Okay. Once the kernel has been restarted, move on to the next part, importing required libraries. So yeah, kernel has been restarted and it is idle now. No, so now we will be importing the required libraries. So we just have installed the IBM Watson AI, IBM Watson version ML, Langchain IBM, Langchain Community, Experimental, Langchain Hub, Langchain PDF, PromaDB. So now we will be importing them first. So now we have created a function one with arguments and k arguments. We have passed them import warnings. Warnings.1 is equal to uh, నిజంగా అర్థం కాదు ఇవన్నీ copy and chat GPT for the victory. I need a clear explanation of every step. So define a custom function named one and means it accepts any arguments. Pass means the function does nothing. Purpose create an empty warning handler. So this is just a normal function with dot. I don't understand what is this. అర్థం కావట్లేదు. What is this? And KWARGS means allow a function to accept any number of positional arguments. Any number of positional arguments. Okay, any number. KW arguments allows a function to accept any number of named keywords arguments. Named keywords arguments. Okay. Okay, I understand now. Then replacing Python's default warning statement. Python imports Python built-in warning module Warnings.warn is equal to warn replaces the default warning function with your empty ones. Warning.filter warnings ignore tells the Python to ignore all the warnings categories, resulting no warning messages will appear during the execution. Why needed? In notebook environment, IBM sometimes prints verbose description or elementary warnings. This silences them. Okay. Risk real error may be hidden. Disabling anonymized telemetry. Import OS set environment variables named variable. Disable anonymous data reporting. Import model in inference. Importing model inference from IBM Watson AI dot foundational models import model inference. Import the main class used to directly interact with the Watson foundational model. Allows you choose a model, send a prompt, receive generated text. So model inference is a class that allows us to import a model, send a prompt, receive generated text and receive generated text. Okay, I understood now. Next, importing generation parameter names. Import standardized parameter names. Import generation parameter names from IBM Watson meta names. Import gen text parameter names. Hashtag para. Its content constants such as uh, new max, new tokens, temperature, p-top. Okay, these are parameters of the Watson AI. Importing model enumeration from IBM Foundation models util.enums. Import enumeration of all available Watson Foundational model. Example: Granite, Mistral. Imported model. Importing Langchain integration from IBM Watson foundational model extensions Langchain. Import Watson XLLM. Imports a wrapper class that connects Watson model to Langchain. Use it when building chatbots, agents, retrieval augmented. Okay, ఇది Langchain ఇప్పుడు extension ఒకటి wrapper class import చేసినాం. What your code achieves overall. After these steps, warnings are suppressed, elementaries are disabled, all necessary Watson models are imported. So now we'll run this. Okay, nothing happened. We just have now imported them. Langchain concept model. A large language model serves as the interface for the AI capabilities. The LLM processes plain text inputs and generates text output, formatting the core functionality needed to complete various tasks. When integrated with Langchain, the LLM becomes a powerful tool providing a foundational structure necessary for building and deploying sophisticated AI applications. The core functionality complete various tasks. When integrated with Langchain, the LLM becomes a powerful tool providing a foundational structure necessary to build, deploying sophisticated AI application. AI API disclaimer. This lab uses provided by environment, free with limitations. If you wish locally, okay, your opinion is healthy. If you are running this lab locally, you need to configure your own API. This lab uses a model inference module from IBM to configure your own IP key. Run the code below in your key. Do not uncomment API following code. So this is not for us. This is not for us, okay? I just have run them. Chat model. Chat model support assigning distinct roles to conversation messages. Chat models support assign distinct roles to conversation messages, helping to distinguish helping to distinguish messages from AI, users, and instructions such as system messages. To enable the LLM from Watson AI to work with Langchain, you need to wrap the LLM using Watson LLM. నా పేరు పెట్టుకొని ఆలుగడ్డ పెట్టి 14 సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ అంటాడు. So, chat models support assigning distinct roles to conversation messages. So, chat models support assigning. So, it's basically assigns distinct roles to conversation messages, helping to distinguish messages from AI, user, and instructions such as system messages. So, chat model ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇట్ విల్ ఏంటంటే డిస్టింగ్విష్ చేస్తుంది. ఇది యూజర్ మెసేజ్, ఇది AI మెసేజ్, ఇది సిస్టమ్ మెసేజెస్ అని. To enable the LLM from Watson XAI to work with Langchain, you will need to wrap the LLM using Watson LLM. This wrapper converts the LLM into a chat model, which allows the LLM to integrate seamlessly with the Langchain's framework for creating interactive and dynamic AI applications. Okay. Jupyter notebook. To enable LLM, ఏమన్నాడు from Watson AI, you need to wrap the LLM using Watson LLM. This wrapper converts LLM into a chat model, which allows the LLM to integrate seamlessly with the chat Langchain's framework for creating interactive and dynamic AI applications. So we will be using here LLM, Llama LLM, Watson LLM. Model is equal to model. So model lo idu ఉన్నట్టుంది, I think so. అలా మోడల్ ఈజ్ నాట్ డిఫైన్డ్ అంట. ఇక్కడ పైన ఇది ఏంది, రన్ చేయాలా ఏంది? వావ్, ఎర్రర్ ఇస్తుంది ఎందుకు ఇది? Print who is man's best friend. So we will invoke this. Nice, bro. We are getting errors. Even though we have not written this code, still we are getting these errors. Hmm. ChatGPT for the victory. నీళ్ళెచ్చుకుంటా భయ్యా ఆగు. ఇక్కడ project allowed limitation. What's the example call is doing? An answer you got this means HTTP 422 in this context, but rejected it because the model name is invalid. So authentication worker, network worker, only the model selection is wrong. The exact problem your code tries to use, but IBM auction doesn't offer that model. IBM helpfully lists supported models from your error. How this happened? This most likely the course notebook used models notebook wasn't updated. How to fix? You must change the model ID to the one from the supported one. Instead of this, we will be using this. Okay. Granite, not Mistral. Mistral, we will be using Mistral, bro. That would be better. Rock your body. Come on, rock your body. But where the fuck I should change this? Mistral. Model ID. Model ID. Model ID. Model ID. Rock your body. Come on, rock your body. Rock your body. Rock your body. Okay, now we will generate. Let's go, bro. Let's go. సో మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇక్కడ ఇది అర్థం చేసుకున్నాం ఎప్పటిదాకా అవును ఇది అర్థం ఇది స్కిప్ చేసాం అనుకున్నాం కానీ చేయొద్దు ఇప్పుడు copy and then we will paste this here. Explain this by line. So first we will be selecting the model. Stores a unique identifier of the LLM you want to use. This string will tells LLM AI which model to run. here it selects Mistral for construct a supported generation model. The variable model later be passed to model inference. డిఫైనింగ్ జనరేషన్ పారామీటర్స్ ఇవ్వాలి కదా ఇప్పుడు మనము ఒక మోడల్కి పారామీటర్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. సో మ్యాక్స్ టోకెన్స్ జెన్ పారమ్స్ డాట్ మ్యాక్స్ పారమ్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 256 అనమాట. అండ్ టెంపరేచర్ అంటే దాని క్రియేటివిటీ, ఇట్ డిఫైన్స్ ద క్రియేటివిటీ ఐ థింక్ సో. Sets the maximum length of generated response. The model will stop once it produces 256 new tokens. Generation params dot temperature 0.2 controls randomness in responses. Okay, the randomness, its creativity and coach. Lower values, more factual and deterministic output. Higher value, more creative and varied output. Providing credentials is equal to creates a credentials dictionary for connecting to IBM Watson service. Specifies the regional endpoint of the, so this setting the project ID skills network. Specifies Watson project workspace where the model runs. In skills networks, skills network is pre-configured. Locally you would replace this with your own project. So if you have run this project like this code locally, we will change that name where creating the model inference object ఇప్పుడు క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. మోడల్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు మోడల్ ఇన్ఫరెన్స్, దాంట్లో మనం ఎల్ఎల్ఎం పారామీటర్స్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ అన్ని ఇస్తాం. సో మోడల్ ఐడి params what we have just kept there. Died unexpectedly. Restart. Why the heck you died, bro? ఇక్కడనే రీస్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చుగా. రొక్కేబాడి రొక్కేబాడి what the fuck. Okay, we will open the app again. So until then, so model inference, the model ID, parameters, credentials, we have given the credentials, I think, but the project ID. So these are all the parameters we should give in the model inference. Model ID. So if anyone asks you what are the parameters in model inference, it will be model ID and the credentials, parameters, project ID and credential. Yeah, that's it. It tells what's and which model to use, generate text, connect credentials, which environment, project ID. That, yeah. After this line runs successfully, model becomes ready to use LLM interface. You can now call, yeah, okay. In context learning, what do you mean by in context learning, bro? Okay, this is something else we just have opened earlier. We have run this. Busy, it is busy. Okay, let it be. After this line has run successfully, model becomes ready to use. Now you can call model.generate text, your prompt here, and receive AI generated output. Final conceptual flow. Okay, understood. Now we will be running this. Restart the kernel. Kernel has been restarted. Now we will be importing the required libraries. Struck in avale. Run this and go down, and now run this, but we should change the model ID. Model ID will be Mistral. And then now run this, and then run this. Now we will be getting the output like message. In today's sales meeting, we discussed the new product. Okay, it just gave us like this. Text model dot generate. Rock your body, come on, rock your body, rock your body. What is this, Papa, bro? Okay, bro, I don't want any hints now. Nice one. Okay. Extracting only the generated text, breaking it down. Message is a dictionary. Results is a key holding a list of models outputs. So it will be storing the outputs of the resulting output. Uh, Selects the first output in the list. Generated text is the actual text produced by the model. The chat model. Oh my gosh. Now we will be starting the chat model again. Close to conversation, helping to distinguish messages from AI, user, and instruction. So we will be running this model LLM Watson, print LLM Llama invoke, who is man's best friend. A dog, of course, but what if you don't have a dog? Or what you have a cat, a bird, or a fish, or a hamster, or a snake, or a lizard, or oh my god, or a yellow. Okay, okay, it has stopped, it has got limit to 256 tokens, right? That's why. Uh, Rock your body, come on, rock your body. Chain model, chat model. What is chat model? Means here, in this section, the lab one shows a Langchain rapid Watson model. Instead of calling .generate directly, you can call invoke. This makes the model behave like a chat style LLM. In the example, by step breakdown is an instance of Watson LLM is a Langchain wrapper అరౌండ్ మోడల్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. సో మోడల్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది ఒక సెక్షన్ అయితే ఆ సెక్షన్కి ఒక వ్రాపర్ అనేది వాట్సన్ ఎక్స్ఎల్ఎల్ఎం. ఇట్ ప్రొవైడ్స్ ఎ సింప్లర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ దట్ రిటర్న్స్ ప్లెయిన్ టెక్స్ట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ, నాట్ స్ట్రక్చరల్ డిక్షనరీ. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇదంతా తోది కాకుండా యూ కెన్ సింప్లీ రైట్ ఎల్ఎల్ఎం డాట్ ఇన్వోక్ అట్లా. Invoke is a Langchain standard method for calling an LLM. This sends the string prompt to Watson. So Langchain లో మనకు invoke అనేది to call the LLM. Returns the native text as a simple text. Okay. Simply LLM creative continuation. Model is used like a higher temperature. Chat wrapper encourages conversational style. సో ఇది ఎందుకంటే ఇంత మొత్తం సోది రాసింది ఆరే 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 అని. మనం ఇక్కడ టెంపరేచర్ రాసినాం కదా, పారామీటర్ టెంపరేచర్ 0.2. తక్కువ పెట్టాం అనుకుంటా. సో అందుకే 0.1 అట్లా పెడితే తక్కువ వస్తుందేమో క్రియేటివిటీ. చాట్ మెసేజెస్. The chat message model takes a list of messages as input and returns a new message. All messages have both a role and content property. Here, a list of the user types of messages. The chat model takes a list of messages as input and returns a new message. All messages have both a role, a content property. Here's a list of the most commonly used types of messages: system message, human message, AI message. System message. Use this message type to prime AI behavior. This message type is usually passed in as the first in a sequence of input messages. Okay, system message is a message. This use this message to type to prime human behavior, AI behavior. Sorry. సో ఇది ఏంటంటే ఏఐ బిహేవియర్ని డిఫైన్ చేస్తుంది. సో సపోజ్ నువ్వు ఒక వర్క్ ఫ్లో క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నావు టు సెండ్ మెసేజెస్ టు యువర్ క్లయింట్స్. సో నువ్వు ఎల్ఎల్ఎంకి ఏం చెప్తావు, ఇట్లా ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇస్తావు కదా, బిహేవియర్ చెప్తావు అని, హౌ టు బిహేవ్ విత్ ద క్లయింట్స్. యు ఆర్ ఏ ఈమెయిల్ డెలివరీ మ్యాన్, లైక్ అదే అంతే. ఇంకా యూ షుడ్ సెండ్ మెసేజెస్ టు అవర్ క్లయింట్స్ పొలైట్లీ అట్లా. ఓకే, తర్వాత హ్యూమన్ మెసేజెస్. దిస్ మెసేజ్ టైప్ రీప్రజెంట్స్ ఎ సింపుల్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎ పర్సన్ ఇంటరాక్టింగ్ విత్ ద చాట్ మోడల్. సో జస్ట్ హ్యూమన్ మెసేజ్ అంతే అది. AI message. This message type, which can either text or a sequential request of invoke or a tool, represents a message from the chat model. So it is the reply from the chat model ante. You can find more message types at the Langchain built-in message types. సో ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తే మనకు టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ మెసేజ్ టైప్స్ దొరుకుతాయి. ఇప్పుడు వద్దు మనకు అది. మెసేజ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు LLM డాట్ ఇన్వోక్ సిస్టమ్ మెసేజ్ యు ఆర్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ AI బాట్. సో ఇంకో మనం ఇప్పటిదాకా ఏమి ఇచ్చినాం, జస్ట్ ఒక లైన్ ఇచ్చి పడేసినాం. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మనము టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ చాట్ మోడల్స్ ఉంటాయి, డిఫరెంట్ చాట్ మెసేజెస్ పెట్టచ్చు మనం. సో we will be first giving the system message. So system message content, in that content is equal to you are a helpful AI bot that assists a user in choosing the perfect book in reading. సో హ్యూమన్ మనకు క్వశ్చన్, ఇప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతా హ్యూమన్, ఐ ఎంజాయిడ్ మిస్టర్, వాట్ షుడ్ ఐ రీడ్. సో దీన్ని రన్ చేసి, సో ఫ్రమ్ Langchain import dot messages, import system message, AI message, human message. సో రన్ చేస్తా, ప్రింట్ మెసేజ్. Gone Girl. Try Silent Patient by Alex Michael. You will love it. Okay. That model responded with an AI message. Okay. You can see this message typing to pass an entire chat history along with the AI's responses to the model. This is essential for chatbots, assistants, multi-turn conversation. So chat models ఎందుకు యూస్ చేస్తామంటే to show the history, clear defined roles and single prompt full conversation context ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. Now you can use these message types to pass an entire chat history along with AI response. I like the human response. A message, you should try a cosplay. Human message, how often should I attend? 2 to 3 is week to build a strong foundation. I want to do something different today. What should I do? You can also execute the system message. Human message. What month follows June? Fantasy. You are a crazy. While later you saw many question lines, is demonstrating that each turn would be added as human message, AI message page. The model can answer multiple sequential questions if history is preserved. This code shows how entire conversation history is structured, man. I didn't understand why. Uh, those many were not actually extra outputs from the code. They were just an example conversation shown in the lab to demonstrate how a chat history works, what your code actually runs. That's it. Where did a long conversation came from? It was simply illustrative text in the course material. It shows if you keep adding human message and AI message objects in your chat, the chat model will handle multiple turns of conversation. It is not produced automatically by one no call mental model. One dot invoke dot call is equal to one reply to get conversation. Preserve store previous messages. Okay, okay, bro. Exercise 1 compare. Exercise 1 వచ్చేసినాం మనం. Let's go. ఎక్సర్సైజ్ 1 చేసి పెట్టేద్దామా? ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తలే. Priyanka Chopra built a 4,000 crore rupee business. So exercise 1 compare model responses with different parameters. Moxen.ai provides access to several foundational models. In previous section you used llama. We haven't used this thing. We have used try using another foundational model such as granite. Yeah. Instructions: create two instances. One instance for granite model and another for llama model. You can also adjust each model's creativity with different temperature settings. Send identical prompts to each model and compare your responses. Try at least 3 different types of prompts. Check out these prompts types. Write a poem. Where should I do that? Here. Uh, okay. Then document your observations on how temperature affects creativity compared to consistency, variation between multiple runs, appropriateness for different tasks. Starter code: provide your solution in the to do part. Where is the to do part? Okay, to do part. So మనకి ఏం చేసి define different parameter sets. Okay. Parameters parameters dot underscore creative is equal to. Okay, okay, okay. మరీ క్రియేటివ్ అయిపోయింది భయ్యా ఇది. 56 define the model for IBM. సో ఇచ్చేసి send. Okay, to send identical prompts to both models. Compare the so model underscore 1 is equal to model inference मॉडल इन्फरेंस है ఇన్వోక్ కొట్టేసేయాలి ఆయన అప్పుడే. బ్రో దట్స్ నాట్ ద కేస్. మనకు మోడల్ ఇచ్చిండు కదా, సో ఫస్ట్ నుంచి చేయాలంటే మోడల్ ఇన్ఫరెన్స్ దీనిలాగా. ఓకే, పారామీటర్స్ రెండు ఇచ్చిండు కదా, సో క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ అవి రాయాలి కదా. మొత్తం కాపీ చేయి. Now we'll go down, we'll paste this here, model underscore 1 inference model 20 llama define model id for llama, so for granite, so granite, and then parameters that would be parameter.creative. Yeah, and then again we will create a new model that would be enter model 2, and this time we will be going with ll llama, and the parameters would be precise. Yeah, and the credentials and all will be same thing. Now how to execute that? So model 2.invoke and రాయొచ్చు. Print message underscore 1, and this would be llama model 1.invoke, and again same with the second one, model 2. And now we will run this cell. No, we should not run that. Okay, we will do like print and sg1, and then print and sg underscore 2. We will run this now. Hope so we don't get any error. Nice, bro. Model inference object has no attribute invoke. Ask ChatGPT what is the problem in this. No masala so. No masala so. But before asking ChatGPT, uh let's try once. Error is very important, and fixing it will make your entire exercise clear. Friends has no attribute invoked. Let's break exactly why happening and how to fix it clearly. Why this error occurred? Model inference is low level Watson model interface. It supports generate generator text, but does not support invoke. Okay. Why in what is invoke belongs to? Invoke belongs to a voxel LLM, which is a Langchain chat wrapper, not model inference. Earlier you used LLM invoke. So you mixed the two APIs, model inference and okay. Model inference అనేది ఒక వేరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఇది ఒక వేరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్. How to fix your current code? Since you have created model inference, so you must call. So okay, but this one, now we will go to here. Now we will go to here. Print MSG. Print MSG. Now we will be running this. We don't get any errors. I think so. Wow, boy. Underscore text better amount. Oh, nice. This was good. So in the first message, which is a inference creative one, the girl with dragon tattoo is enjoying. These are the popular mystery novels. What are some good thriller movies to watch? Blah 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 blah. These are the successful. If you enjoy mystery novels, there are many great books to choose from. There are some popular and highly recommended. Oh my god! Oh my god! This was structured like creativity ఎక్కువ ఉన్నప్పుడు మంచిగా ఉన్నట్టు. Structured అనిపిస్తుంది, బెటర్ అనిపిస్తుంది. You pasted a large block of code containing multiple responses. What is actually your text pasted? List mystery novels, list thrills movies. Exactly. You send response prompts like lower temperatures precise. Why it looks long? In your experiment, granite model plus higher temperature. Correct మనము granite is the first one and it has the higher temperature. I think so. Granite model and creative. Granite with creative, yeah. Temperature produces longer, more elaborate, more creative lists. Produces shorter and direct. This was the llama one, right? Message 2 was the llama one. Yeah, message 2 was the llama one. If I look like creative models output, which the pasted content looks like and creative models output, which categories, ads, description, expands recommendation. This is exactly what the exercise wants you to observe. Lab extension. Okay, wait a second. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది ఐ థింక్ సో ఇది మన ఏమంటారు దిస్ వాస్ ప్రిసైజ్ బ్రో దిస్ వాజంట్ ప్రిసైజ్ code and output. Okay, ప్రాంప్ట్ టెంప్లెట్స్ ఓకే మనకు ఫస్ట్ ఇది అర్థమైంది ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఏం అర్థమైంది చాట్ మోడల్స్ అర్థమైంది ఓకే ఫస్ట్ వన్ చాట్ మోడల్స్ అర్థమైపోయింది సో లెట్స్ సేవ్ దిస్ అండ్ క్లోజ్ ఇట్ సో ఎస్ ఈరోజుకి ఇంత చాలు చాలా ఎక్కువైపోయింది పోతున్నా గుడ్ నైట్